This is the reason why the blessing of God is not in our churches. In many of our churches, because the elders think they are too important. They want everybody to submit to them. They don't submit themselves. There are husbands who expect their wives to submit to them. They don't submit to what older brothers tell them. Then you don't deserve to have your wife submit to you. I believe your wife should be rebellious to you, just like you are rebellious to those above you. I'm just telling you that we have to reap what we sow. We can't sow bad seed and expect good seed in a harvest. No. We have to learn to submit. God is my witness that for 30 years I've traveled in different places in the world. Some places they tell me to speak for 15 minutes. I speak 15 minutes and I sit down. Some other places they say this is a wedding, speak for 25 minutes. I speak 25 minutes and sit down. I never ask other people to do what I haven't done myself. I will never do it. I submit to authority wherever I go. Even in the churches I've planted, or the Lord has planted through us. I listen to the elders. If they tell me that the meeting is so long and you got to speak for so long, I submit. To elders whom I appointed. That's like saying when I go to my married children's home, I don't even pray at the table. I allow my children whom I brought up to pray at the head of the table. I allow them to sit at the head of the table. I will not sit even if they ask me to sit there, because I'm not the head in their home. I respect authority even in the homes of my married children. You know why? Because God has opened my eyes to see that way back in the beginning, the big issue was the issue of authority. And I have learned to submit to authority. You think my children are more spiritual than me or more perfect than me? It's got nothing to do with spiritual or perfect. Jesus submitted to Joseph and Mary, and I have learned a lesson from my Savior. It's not a question of whether the elder or the one in authority is more perfect or not. It's a question of, has God put somebody in authority somewhere? Submit. My dear brothers and sisters, I tell you this because I believe this is a fundamental problem, which is the reason why the blessing of God has not come on many, many people. Yeah?